Hey guys, this is Fuberduge, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Hasbro Commemorative Series number 6, Red Alert. So here he is in his box. I got this guy brand new, so I'm really excited to open him. Taking a look here, you got really nice box art there. It's really cool. Not for kids under 3 years old. It's a classic reissue, as you can see. So, taking a look at the side, you got the nice G1 grid right there. Then you got Red Alert. Then you have the Transformers logo Generation 1. Changes from car to robot and back, and the Commemorative series. On the back, you got nice G1 art right there. And up here, trying to zoom in up here. Here you have the bio. If you want to read it, there you go. So there it is. And you got really nice the nice box art logo right there again. And on the side, it's the same exact thing as the other side. On the bottom, just a product shot and the Commemorative series. And it's like a book style thing, so when you open it up, you can see Red Alert in there. And you got Prowl, Skywarp, which I already have, Starscream, and Power Master Optimus Prime. So that is it for the box. So without further ado, let's review him out of the box. Okay guys, so here we have Red Alert ready to be reviewed. So I really do like this old mold. It really holds true to the classic Countach car, the Lamborghini Countach. I really do like the way that this guy looks. Both in his robot mode and his vehicle mode, he just looks really solid. And actually, he feels solid too. He's got a lot of weight to him. And he's got rubber tires, he's got die cast. I just love G1 figures so much. He rolls very well. This actually doesn't really feel like a Transformer right now. It feels like an actual car, like a car toy. It's really cool. That's why I like these old G1 toys, because the metal just makes them feel so much more sturdy. I wish that Hasbro would take a hint and start putting die-cast back in their figures. But alas, they will not. So, right off the bat, we can do size comparisons. So, putting Red Alert right there. The first size comparison I'm going to do is Inferno, because they're both, like, buddies. So, it's kind of hard to not have them do. And that's one of the main reasons I got Red Alert. Number one, because he was in my movie. Number two, because you can't have one without the other. So here they both are. And the scale isn't really good, because the scale never really was good in G1. But you know what? It's fine, because you can forgive Generation 1 for all of its inaccuracies, because it's how Transformers started. So next size comparison we have is Prowl. And this size comparison is a bit more accurate. As you can see, that's actually pretty good. I think that's... Like, looking at my Prowl, my Masterpiece Prowl and Sideswipe, they actually look very similar to this, so I think that's very cool. So, taking off Prowl, next we have Ratchet, and again, I think Ratchet scales much better with Inferno than Red Alert here, but it's not too bad. I still really like the way that these guys look together. So now that we're done with the size comparisons, we can get down to transformation, and obviously it's going to be very simple, just like all the other transformations of the G1 figures. So what you want to do first is what I like to do is extend the legs. To extend them just like so, split them apart. You can fold down the chrome bits here, and that's really nice. I really like this. And these are major fingerprint magnets, by the way, but they just look so cool. And with the arms, you can fold them out and pull them out, and they will come. This one's a bit tough over here, so there we go. Untabbing this, as you can see, it's kind of tight. You got clips right here that clipped in here. You roll this all the way down, rotate it down. It doesn't really clip into place, but it stays. Kind of fold this back, rotate up his head. That'll lock into place. And you have a couple different options with this. Number one, you can leave it as it was before, or you can rotate it up on this double hinge in here and put it up like this. I like doing this, so that's what I'm going to do, because it kind of makes kind of a backpack. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and he does have a rub symbol right here, which is already working on me, which is really surprising. So that is it for the transformation, and I have to say, even in robot mode, he looks like a Transformer. Like, he doesn't look awkward like some of those G1 figures you like Sunstreaker or Wheeljack. They all kind of have monkey arms and they just look really strange. He looks very cool. And one of the reasons why Sideswipe and Red Alert look different in the cartoon is because in Season 1, when they tried to draw the animation models, they made Sideswipe look a little bit different. Like, obviously, they all look different. Like, Megatron, big difference between the cartoon and the toy. But with Sideswipe, they made him a bit more kind of muscular. And so, Sideswipe was always a bit taller and more muscular, whereas Red Alert was a bit more stockier and kind of short. And he had door arms, which is something that Sideswipe did not have. So, yeah, it doesn't really bug me, but I'm actually kind of glad that they look different in the cartoon anyway. So for articulation, it's really limited because it's G1. His head, he can kind of nod. You can bend at the elbow, which I think is kind of cool. You can rotate 360 degrees, and that is it for articulation. You can wiggle his toes, I suppose. So setting him here, he does have a few accessories. Number one, he comes with this rocket launcher and the missile, and since it's the Hasbro version, it does not have a spring, so you have to put this, and it stays in there. I kind of like that. And then you can put it on a shoulder. You can put it on either shoulder, but I like to clip it on this one. So that kind of completes the Red Alert look. Right there is the shoulder. And he does come with a weapon, and bending his elbow here, it just plugs right into his hand. And there you go. There is Red Alert, ready for action. So, for a size comparison, here he is with Inferno. I'll move my camera up a little bit. That's very cool right there. Inferno was always supposed to be a bit taller, so I'm just so glad I have both of these guys in my collection. They just fit together like Bonnie and Clyde, almost, except for these guys are for Justice. So that is really cool. Just how these guys really fit well into my G1 collection. So, taking off Inferno. Here he is with Generation 1 Prowl. So as you can see, he's about a half a head taller. That's still pretty good scale though, I think. So, it's not too bad. So taking off Prowl. Here he is with G1 Ratchet. So they're about the same height, at least with the add-on. So, there they are. And just to get an idea of how tall this guy is, here's with the Deluxe. So yeah, he's actually pretty small compared to a Deluxe. He's almost Legend size. Like somewhere between the Classics and the Legend size, or like the Deluxe size. So, taking off Ramjet. So, I believe we are done with this review. Obviously, you can see I haven't applied his stickers yet, so I kind of like him without the stickers. He kind of looks a little bit more original and more mint, so anyway, that is all I have to say for this review. I definitely recommend this guy. If you're a G1 fan, you should definitely pick him up. At least if you have an Inferno, you definitely should. But I think he's cool. Either him or Sideswipe is okay. But besides that, I don't think I have to say anything else. So, this has been Fuberduge. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I invite you to like this video, subscribe, check out some of my other Transformers reviews, and some of my stop motion videos. And again, this is Fuberduge saying, keep playing, guys.